Want some free advice? Usually free advice isn't good, but I think this is interesting. This is just a quick little note. Don't be afraid to reinvent your look. So I'm someone who has always been reinventing my look. I have been told to my face, Nick, you're a chameleon. Sometimes I don't even recognize you. What was really funny is today, my mom didn't recognize me. We were at a restaurant on my dad's birthday, turned 68 today. And we were at the front of the restaurant at the line. We were like getting a table, and we got there before my mom, and like, I was like, and then she said, oh, but it took her like 15 seconds to recognize me because, I got a new hairstyle today. And the beard, that's a new thing too. And what's funny is, it would have never crossed my mind, hey, I should grow a beard. Hey, I should just shave off the sides of my hair and like slick it back with a blow dryer. I should see how that works. But I did. Quite a win for both of those decisions. And that was taking a chance. Even today, a couple hours ago when I was at the barber, I thought, I don't know how this is gonna look. And I'm in a different state now. I've moved. I don't know this guy. What if he doesn't do it as well as my barber in Tennessee where I moved away from? Well, I showed him some pictures. I actually showed him one of my own videos, and it worked out just fine. It took some faith, and sometimes you have to take a chance and try things out. And if they don't work, okay, well, you tried and you can try something else. But ultimately, I think there's this concept that you reinvent yourself. And in the process, not only do I think it can increase your confidence, but it increases the projection of that confidence so that when you walk into a room and maybe you have reinvented your look and you make it work. Maybe I think a lot of times you can make it work because you're the person who's willing to do it. I mean, let's face it, in a normal setting, 43-year-old men, you don't see them rocking this hairstyle, right? You don't, because that's out of the ordinary, and it's taking a little bit of a chance. But I think that part of the male identity is to be willing to take those chances, and that takes confidence, and that takes a willingness to potentially fail. But I think for me, I've never really been afraid to fail, because I know a lot of times you win post-failure, and you can learn from other people's mistakes. But I think for me, I'm not really someone who's afraid to take chances on trying out new things. And I think as silly or as petty as it can sound, I think taking a risk on your look is a good idea. And it's funny because I didn't tell my wife. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna get a totally new hairdo. I just came back with it, and immediately she said, I really like that. She told me multiple times. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm glad I took a random chance on a new barber and a new hairstyle that I had really just, with the beard. I mean, you can watch my videos from a few days ago. I had all the hair on the sides, and now it's gone. But it's just, I've said it before, confidence sells. So I say, don't be afraid to reinvent yourself. Yes, you want to have your own designated look. That's important. But I think for me, one of the skills I have is to be this chameleon. And by figuring out what new looks can work, it's kind of like sometimes I evolve up to a different idea because I was willing to try that new thing in this whole chameleon thing. So maybe one day I'll finally land and just stick with a look, and this should probably be it, right? Your comments belong right here.